Log entry, Xeltari observation vessel, Sol 3 observer, archivist Venorak. We believed we had catalogued all forms of intelligent life. The Xeltari dominion has spread across 16 arms of the galactic disk, and in that span, we have uplifted, dissected, and occasionally obliterated thousands of sentient species. We are ancient, wise, and, until now, unmatched in power. But then came the humans. They dwell on a blue world rich in nitrogen, oxygen, and irony. At first glance, they are unimpressive. Bipedal, soft-skinned, limited natural defenses, and a fleeting biological lifespan. Yet it is precisely their impermanence that makes them volatile. Our first contact was unintentional. A long-range probe crashed into one of their ocean-covered poles. We assumed it would be overlooked. Primitive species often dismiss such anomalies, but the humans retrieved it. They studied it. Within days, they had reverse-engineered our energy pulse stabilizer, something that took our brightest minds several decades to refine. In weeks, they'd weaponized it. We tried diplomacy. They tried marketing. They sold replicas of our probe on something called Amazon Prime and turned first contact into a holiday. This was not a species that respected the unknown. They consumed it, commodified it, and moved on to the next. We attempted to warn the Galactic Council. The proposal was simple: quarantine Sol 3. Isolate their system before their curiosity became a contagion. But the Council laughed. "They're young," they said. "Harmless." They weren't watching. They didn't see what I saw when I embedded myself in one of their digital data streams, what they called the Internet. That vile jungle of thought was unlike anything I had encountered. I stared into the collective mind of a species that feared extinction and yet fantasized daily about causing it. They made entertainment out of apocalypse. Their films imagined wars with gods, invasions, and galactic empires falling. In every scenario, they won. Do you understand? They dreamed of conquering us before they even knew we existed, and then they began to leave their planet. Small steps, machines mostly, but some carried seeds of their own biology, bacteria, DNA, bits of Earth flung into the stars like spores from a spitting flower. They do not understand caution. To them, space is not a mystery to be approached with reverence. It is a challenge, a dare. And when we finally revealed ourselves, when we arrived in force, cloaked in nebula and shielded in quantum armor, they didn't kneel, they laughed. A species that can joke in the face of oblivion is not afraid of you, it's waiting for you to blink. I watched them fight with rage and joy and a kind of creativity that borders on insanity. They built weapons out of scrap, out of metal meant for cooking and construction. They hacked our minds with sound. One of their soldiers, barely more than a child, disabled an entire battalion of thought slaves using a rhythm they called dubstep. This is not exaggeration. I have logs. And now, even as I float here in orbit, cloaked and invisible, I feel their eyes on me. Somehow, they know. Somehow, they always know. I suspect one is even reading this log now, grinning, sipping their coffee, and wondering how long before we come back. Let this be my final entry. Do not engage, do not approach, do not provoke them. The humans are not the apex predators of Earth. They are the apex predators of everything, and they are just getting started.